But we're going to do this respectfully, otherwise, we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person walks away.
This when you started talking about people just speaking out of their ass, it kind of Terrence Howard said something very poignant this week. Regardless of what you feel about his mathematics, which I'm very questionable about myself, he said something that I think we've lost in our society. And I'm never an advocate of violence. I'm actually the opposite. I feel like violence a lot of time detracts from the overall idea. But either way, Terrence Howard had some
Mm-hmm.
things to say about people commenting on his theories. So I just want to play this because it's tantamount to exactly what we're talking about right now. I'm gonna play
But
this.
we're going to do this respectfully, otherwise, we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel.
Have you seen this video?
I
In a
have tried
duel.
to stay away from everything Terrence Howard. Listen, man, let the man get his money. You know what I mean? If this is how he gets, look, it's the Orlando Brown, all right? I'm not saying Terrence Howard is Orlando Brown. I'm just saying that if you're not intelligent enough to see what Orlando Brown is doing, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. You know what I mean? But Orlando Brown knows what he's doing, and he's not an idiot. He's getting paper.
But we're going to do this respectfully, otherwise, we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person walks away. We can meet with guns, bottles, knives, or books and equations. But we're going to do this like men. So, get ready.
Oh, hey,
But we're going to
listen,
do this respectfully.
sign me up now. Yeah, sign me up right now. I'm coming with books, though, Terrence. I'm coming with books. Don't you bring a knife. Don't you bring a gun. Um, I'm gonna meet you at dawn. All right. As soon as the sun gets right overhead. All right, man. Bring a gun, man. Bring a knife, man. I can break a bottle on you. I'll break a bottle right up
You
on you,
can
Jack.
you thing is
Hey, man. If you got a problem with it, man, come see me at dawn, man. Bring a gun, man. You don't like my technical difficulties? Well, I will technically difficult my foot up in your ass, man. All right. This Terrence Howard, man, and I stamp it, man. How dare y'all talk about my math? You don't like it? What we gonna do? Pull a white glove out on your ass. Say I won't pull the white glove out. I'll white glove the shit out these.
But yeah, man, I guess that's what I was saying is like I'm fucking tired of just hearing people on the internet who are not willing to back up what they're talking about, vehemently defending some bullshit theory they have. It just
Yeah,
bothers the everlasting shit out of me. I don't know.
I agree with you. And let's hear Terrence Howard's solution for that one more time. Go ahead.
Otherwise, we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person walks away. We can meet with guns, bottles, knives, or books and equations. But we're going to do this like men. So, get ready. But we're going to do this.
You heard what I said, man. Listen, I disagree with Terrence Howard on almost everything except for that. If this was back in the day and we weren't in a civilized nation, yeah, there wouldn't be all this arguing and carrying on. All right, wouldn't be all this carrying on. But we're in a civilized nation, and so I don't mind that. Just show me the rules of the game and let me learn how to play so I can become the best at it. So Terrence Howard, I accept your challenge. I accept your challenge. Bring the books. You're not going to be talking me in circles. I'm not Brett Weinstein either.
No, I'm actually fucking tired of Terrence Howard, man. At first,
Me too. Yeah.
look, I really wanted to believe. I want to believe in everybody. Honestly, I'm the biggest fool. I want to believe in Terrence Howard and the bullshit he's saying, but you can only play with mathematics for long enough to where you're like, okay, where the fuck is your tangential flight system? Stop telling me that people don't regard your papers. Watch fucking Iron Man. You were in the movie. Figure it out. Stop showing me 3D renderings of nonsense. Build something. Go get wood. Go to Home Depot.
I think Terrence Howard thinks that the AI rendering means that he can do it in real life. I think that's what he's mistaking. I think that's what everybody's missing. He figured out how to render things in AI, and because he can do that, he thinks that that's the same thing that he was doing in Iron Man. So everybody cut him some slack. He knows not what he does.
I'm still 100% on my theory of why this all started. Literally, he was trying to circumvent the payment system so he could double his money. You know what the funniest clip? He's on Patrick Bet David, And Patrick Bet David asked him a pretty simple question. Nobody's ever asked him this. This is why it was so fascinating. He goes, okay, so you say 1 times 1 is 2. But what is 1.1 times 1.1? Shouldn't it be more than 2 then? And Terrence goes, I don't know. And I'm like, wait, what? You don't fucking know? You don't have this?
This actually leads me into something that I want to talk to you about specifically, you personally. I want to say this again, okay? Just for the people in the back. Math for dummies. Then we're gonna get on to some more complicated stuff. Because Tyson was taking calculus in high school and shit. I never took calculus, all right? So I'm not a math genius, but I am a genius at theoretical math and applied math. I understand how things work when you start applying into the real world. You show me enough numbers on a piece of paper, you can confuse me. Okay, that's the facts. But when we start talking about real life, hell no. Let me tell you why Terrence Howard is wrong real quick before I ask Tyson an important question. Okay, multiplication, addition, these are all concepts. They don't mean anything on the paper. They don't. It's just numbers. Okay? Can you grasp that? They don't mean anything until you start doing stuff in real life, okay? So the reason why 1 times 1 is not 2 is because when you're describing multiplications of things, you're describing groups, okay? So one set of 1 is 1. If you're adding 1 to 1, then yes, that gives you 2. But if you're describing one set that has one thing in it, how many things do you have? You just have one thing. You understand conceptually how that doesn't make sense if you're trying to say that 1 times 1 is supposed to be 2? Yeah, maybe on paper, you're like, well, I see 2 1s, and so 2 1s has to equal a 2 at the end. Yes, on paper, maybe that works, but when you're describing real life, it doesn't make sense. Now, Tyson, I want to ask you a question, okay? Because I heard them say this on Joe's stream. Is there such thing as new math?